What if a simple act like two girls sharing a bed carries deeper implications than we realize? Could it reveal something about human desires that even the closest of friends might not be prepared for? The Prophet's ban might seem excessive or outdated to some, but what if it's not just about sleep? What if this rule serves as a safeguard against something hidden, subtle, and potentially destructive? The human heart is complex. It doesn't always draw clear boundaries between friendship and intimacy, especially in moments of vulnerability. When two people share personal space, they lower their guard. Even in the most innocent circumstances, emotions can shift without warning. The Prophet's wisdom wasn't merely about beds or personal space. It was about protecting hearts from desires that creep in without permission. Imagine two close friends, sisters, or companions who trust each other completely. Sharing a bed feels harmless, a natural expression of closeness. But human emotions are delicate, often unpredictable. In those quiet moments, the heart can stir in unexpected ways, giving rise to thoughts or feelings that neither person intended. This isn't about accusations, but about recognizing how easily emotions can blur and how subtle temptations can arise even between those with the best intentions. The Prophet Muhammad PBUH recognized the power of proximity and human emotions. He knew that even the strongest relationships benefit from healthy boundaries. In a hadith he taught, "Do not let temptation creep in, for the heart sways easily." This teaching is not about shame, but about acknowledging the potential within human nature and guarding against what may arise without notice. Some might argue that the rule needs to be updated. Surely two girls sharing a bed today isn't a moral issue, they might say. However, the wisdom in this teaching isn't limited to one era. It's not just about physical closeness, it's about emotional discipline. When we fail to recognize the boundaries between comfort and intimacy, we risk losing sight of where desire begins. Let's explore the other side. What if closeness between friends is necessary? Could this rule make people overly cautious about forming meaningful connections? Isn't trust built through shared moments of comfort? These are important questions, and they highlight the delicate balance between emotional openness and the boundaries needed to protect that openness from unintended consequences. The Prophet's teaching acknowledges that human emotions can be beautiful but fragile. Friendships thrive on trust, but even trust can drift into areas where lines become blurred. His guidance helps us understand that setting limits is not about limiting love, but about keeping it pure. Love, in its truest form, respects boundaries because it recognizes that they nurture the relationship, preventing misunderstandings or complications. This is where the wisdom of the teaching shines. It isn't just about avoiding physical temptation. It's about protecting the purity of emotional bonds. The moments we share with others shape who we are. And while closeness is essential, boundaries ensure that these moments remain healthy and nurturing. Do these teachings still hold relevance today? Are they a necessary safeguard, or are they overly cautious? In today's world, where personal space and emotional connection often overlap, the challenge is even greater. It's easy to blur lines in the name of comfort and trust. But perhaps the Prophet's wisdom encourages us to be more mindful of the spaces we create between ourselves and others, ensuring that trust and comfort coexist without confusion. What are your thoughts? Do you think these teachings about boundaries and temptation are still relevant today? Or are they outdated in modern relationships? Share your perspective in the comments below. Let's explore how these ancient teachings can still guide us in a world that's constantly evolving.